Generations clash in the workplace over casual attire. Hi, welcome to Wednesday Wisdom with Marilyn O'Hearn, and we are today at the Federal Reserve Bank in Kansas City with Jennifer Niehouse, and she is with It's So You, and we've just attended a program on diversity and inclusion. So one of the things that we notice is generations clashing over this casual attire in the workplace. And Jennifer, what do you see about that, and what can we do?
Well, one of the common complaints that I hear is that we have the 4 or 5 generations in the workplace, and the young millennials and the Zers are coming in and they're very casual, and then they're coming in and starting to take over the workplace as far as their population, but we still have the Xers and the boomers and some traditionalists that are dressing more professional, and there can be a disconnect when it comes to communication with do you know what you're talking about, and sometimes what you wear may not best represent your education or what you stand for.
Yeah, so we talked yesterday as we were preparing for this that as a boomer, I might look at someone in jeans and a t-shirt. I know I was part of an interview process, and a woman came in with a sundress and flip-flops, and I wasn't too impressed.
Sure.
And the opposite can be true. Someone might see who's younger than me how I'm dressed and think, she's just out of date. She's past her prime. And I know with you sometimes that I might feel, or others might feel, I wonder how Jennifer is judging how I'm dressed, because she's an expert, and we know that you're not here to judge us, you're here to help us.
Yes. Well, what I really want to help everybody understand is that it's understanding the why. Why dress a certain way? Why do you choose what you decide to wear that day? You choose it because maybe you're thinking about you have a meeting that day. You want to make a good impression. Why would somebody want to dress well at work when they could maybe be dressing casual because that's allowed? Well, there are benefits to dressing well. You could get noticed, and that could help you with your professional success. It can add to your credibility. It could add to your just how you feel. You might feel even more confident when you're dressing well. I know people say that they stand taller, they may sit straighter when they're dressed a little bit nicer for whatever situation. So I'm always kind of puzzled when people would prefer to dress more on the casual and even sloppy side, because I don't know what the benefits of those can be.
Yeah, thank you. And so we know that we can help educate through training and speaking and our newsletters, which we'll add the links for you all to sign up to hear more about the bias and assumptions that we make based on attire, generation, etc. And the advantage for organizations is that this, you talk about, Jennifer, the language of how you dress and how that communicates your brand and your organization's brand. So it benefits the organization to have people dressing appropriately in a way that represents them well. And then I talk about with bias, that when you can break through those bias and assumptions, then it reduces conflict and talent loss. So that's what we're here for, right? To help educate and to work with people around bias and assumptions. So thank you all, and thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Marilyn, for having me on.
And we look forward to your comments. Please let us know what your questions and comments are. Thank you. And stay tuned till next week.